What's up everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video, I'm building a rental home in the world of Granite Falls. I thought it would be fun to build a rental for a change. It's been a while since I've done that. And I was really in the mood to build something in Granite Falls. I love this place, I love this world. I'm so sad still that it's only a vacation world. You can't actually live here, which it makes sense for the whole layout of the world and like the campsites and the things that you can do around here. It makes sense that it's just a vacation world, but I just love the whole environment of this place. I love the big lake in the background and the whole foresty situation. I just think that this world is very well made and it's very pretty, even though it's very small. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to actually build a rental here. And instead of building a small rental, which is what I usually like to do, I actually built a relatively large family rental. So this rental has, well, it sleeps 7 Sims total, which is kind of an odd number. I do realize that. I was going for 6 at first, but then I turned one of the bedrooms that I was going to turn into a single bedroom into a shared bedroom, or it could possibly be a shared bedroom. I just put 2 single beds together. You could have a couple sleeping in that bedroom if you wanted to, but you could also have siblings sleeping in that bedroom because it is 2 single beds, but they're just closer together, if that makes sense. So that room, I mean, you could sleep a couple there, you could sleep siblings there. It serves multiple purposes, I guess. So that's what I decided to do. So that makes it that this house has room or beds for 7 Sims total, which it's going to be quite cozy. If you do decide to sleep with 7 Sims or take a vacation with 7 Sims total, then it's definitely going to be a little bit cozy. For example, I didn't really have the space inside the house to actually place a large dining table with 7 or 8 chairs around it. I couldn't really make that happen because I did want there to be a nice fireplace, living area situation with a couch and some chairs and stuff like that. And that area is kind of spacious. And then there is a nice kitchen too. So there is a dining table inside, but it only has 4 chairs. But I did decide to actually extend the back porch. I did that a while later. You'll see that later. But I actually decided to extend the back porch and place a large dining table out there, along with an outdoor fireplace. So if you wanted to have a dinner with 7 Sims together, they can actually do that outside, even in the wintertime, because there is a nice fireplace and they can just have a nice winter barbecue or what have you, that sort of thing. They can just do that outside, and I thought that would be really fun and something very unique for a little rental like this. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way that this house turned out. I'm really happy with the shape of the house. I think it's quite interesting, and I love the roofing situation. I had a lot of fun putting together the roofing, and I just think it looks very cozy. So as you can see, it's a log cabin. I used all wooden siding for the exterior of the house, except for a couple little accent pieces with brick or stone. I used that stone wallpaper from Seasons, along with the columns from Seasons as well. So it's very matchy-matchy in that sense. And then I used all Seasons windows too, pretty much everywhere, because to me they're just really very log cabin-y, if that makes sense. And I just really like how these windows looked for this specific house. And yeah, I really like the front porch situation too. I think it's very cozy and it's very spacious, and the house kind of looks kind of grand in a way. It definitely looks like a cozy family rental, but it's actually quite big. It's quite spacious on the inside too. So yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed building this one. And I don't know, I'm not sure if I would want to use this house as a residential home for 7 Sims. I think I would make some layout changes for sure, so that you could have like a bigger dining table and stuff inside. It's definitely something that you can fiddle around with though. But yeah, it's definitely more like a rental for 7 Sims, because you know how when you go on vacation, this is in my country, like when you go on vacation to like a little like bungalow park or something like that, they will say that when they have little rentals or cabins that you can rent, and when it says that it's for 6 people, you kind of know in the back of your mind that it's like, okay, it says that it's for 6 Sims, so it's comfortable or for 6 people, I mean, oh my goodness, but it's comfortable for 4 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how it usually is here in my country with like little bungalow parks and stuff like that. So when they say that a specific sort of cabin or house is for 7 people, then you know, okay, it's gonna be probably comfortable for 5 people. If you want to have a little bit more privacy and a little bit more space, then you might want to stay there with 5 people instead of 7. Even though it would fit with 7, it's just gonna be a little bit more cramped, a little bit more cozy. So that's kind of how it is for this house too. I hope that little story made sense. But yeah, that's kind of how it is for this house. So it sleeps 7 Sims, but it's definitely going to be a little bit cozy. And a little bit crowded on the inside if you want to spend a lot of time indoors, that is. But the rest of the lot, this lot is actually quite spacious, so I didn't use up the whole lot. I did do a lot of landscaping. I made it look very lush. I used mainly debug plants from Outdoor Retreat, actually, mixed with some plants from base game too, obviously. But yeah, mainly Outdoor Retreat because I really wanted to try and fit this house in with the rest of the world or the rest of the area. And I used all these like rocks. I totally wasn't aware that, what's this pack called? Outdoor Retreat. I totally wasn't aware that this pack comes with so many cool debug rocks. But yeah, I definitely used them for the landscaping for this build. And it really suits it. I think it looks really cozy and very nice. And then in the backyard, I also placed a fire pit later on, and I put like one of those games that comes with this pack. I'm not sure what it's called, but you'll see that once we move on to the backyard. But I did want to try to include as many activities as possible, because if you're going to stay here with a lot of Sims and you're on vacation, I mean, you want there to be a couple of activities to do around the house too. So I made sure to place a chess table, and then, like I said, that one game in the backyard too. And then I actually also made a little entertainment room upstairs where I placed a desk with a computer, because computers, you just need them in The Sims for gameplay. So I figured I would include a computer in this rental. So I was actually gonna turn that gaming or that games room into a bedroom at first, but then I decided that I wanted a spot for the computer to go, and since I actually also furnished a bedroom for kids, I decided to place some toys in that room as well, because the bedrooms are relatively small, so I didn't really have the space to place any toys in there. So I decided I could just make like a little playroom where I placed the computer, where I placed a Don't Wake the Llama table too, and then a few toys for kids as well. So that would cover pretty much everyone in your household, I feel like. So everyone has something to do. I thought that that was very important. But yeah, as you can see, we're moving on to the inside of this house, and I really love how this looks. So I definitely went for a more traditional look and feel, but it definitely does have some more modern elements to it as well. You can see that I placed like a larger flat screen TV on top of the fireplace. And I also placed a more modern kitchen in the end. At first I placed counters from that country kitchen kit. So it definitely looks a little bit more worn and a little bit more traditional and outdated maybe. But then later on, I actually swapped them out for more modern looking counters from Jungle Adventure. So they're still kind of rustic looking, but also more modern. So yeah, I was kind of thinking that this house definitely has some parts to it that were more recently renovated. Maybe they did a little kitchen remodel not too long ago, and maybe a few bathroom remodels too, so that everything is nice and up to date and very comfortable for people to stay in, but it's still also very cozy at the same time and very like log cabin-y, because I can totally understand that when you go to a place like this for a vacation, you don't really want to stay in a very modern, contemporary house. Even though I do really enjoy building modern homes in this world, I think I just think that that contrast is very interesting. But for a vacation in an area like this, you would probably want to stay in something like a log cabin that's not totally modern. So that's what I decided to do for this house. But even though I did like to place some modern elements in this house, it's still kind of traditional and rustic looking in that sense. But as you can see, I started off with these counters from the Country Kitchen kit. I did leave this part in the video so that you can really see the whole layout for the kitchen and how it came together. I didn't necessarily change that. I just swapped out the counters and the overhead cabinets, but you'll see that a little bit later. I just still left this in though because I thought the process would be interesting to look at. And yeah, I like that you can see how the layout for the kitchen kind of came together. I do like how this looks too, these more traditional countertops. So if you would want to swap out the more modern ones for these ones, you can definitely do that, and you can see how that would look. So that maybe helps you make that decision for you. But yeah, as you can see, I also placed a couple of island counters with some bar stools for some additional seating, because from the get-go, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to place a large dining table for 6 or 8 Sims. I knew that wasn't going to fit. So I decided to just use some island counters, so there are a couple of more seating options inside for your Sims to sit down and eat. But yeah, I really wanted to have that larger, more spacious living area because I thought that that would be more usable in that sense, and I could also fit a bigger dining table outside. So I figured why not do that and have a smaller table inside. I thought that that would make sense. But yeah, as you can see, we're back to the kitchen now, and I swapped out the countertops for these ones and the sink as well from Jungle Adventure, and I really like how it looks in here. Also, I just wasn't too happy with the blue swatch for the other counters that I placed at first. It was just a little bit too blue because the whole couch and the chairs and stuff, they're also already blue. So yeah, that was just a little bit too matchy-matchy for my liking at least. So I decided to just use these brown ones. And then I placed these large bookcases on either side of the living room. I thought that looked very cozy. And I just imagined it being filled with very old books, maybe books about the area, or maybe some very old like kids books, stuff like that. I thought that that would be very cozy. And just something fun, a nice little element to the house. But yeah, as you can see, the kitchen is not too big, but it's definitely very nice. It has everything that you would need, including an oven and a dishwasher too. I thought that that would be nice. I don't necessarily really like how the dishwashers look, especially in kitchens like this. So I did hide it a little bit, and I placed the dishwasher in one of the island counters so you can't really see it, which I thought was a clever little move, so that you at least have the dishwasher but you can't actually see it. So I thought that that was nice. And then for the whole bathroom situation for this house, because it has room for 7 Sims, I figured I would need an extra full bathroom for this house, because initially I had room for 1/2 bathroom downstairs, and then 1 full bathroom downstairs, and then another full bathroom upstairs. And I thought if you're actually going to stay here with 7 Sims, that might not be enough. So I figured I would turn the half bathroom in the hallway, I would turn that into a full bathroom. So I just fiddled around with the layout a little bit more so that I could fit an actual shower in here. And yeah, that's just an extra little full bathroom for you. And then the master bedroom is actually downstairs. So this is the only bedroom that has an actual double bed. So this is definitely the parents' bedroom, if you will. I used this bed from the outdoor retreat pack, and I've been loving using this bed lately for some reason. It's just so cute, and I love the color combinations it comes in. And obviously for a log cabin, it's perfect because that's what it's meant for. So yeah, this bedroom is very log cabin-y, and then I use some of these art pieces. I think that these art pieces that I placed are actually from the fitness stuff pack, but they have prints that go along with the outdoor retreat pack. I could be lying right now, but I'm pretty sure that those paintings are from the fitness stuff pack, which I think is funny because the prints actually match this world. So yeah, that's kind of random, and I kind of like them. So I just use them throughout this house in different swatches. And then I decided to place a walk-in closet in the master bedroom. It's the only walk-in closet in the house, but I thought that that would be nice additional storage space. If you're gonna stay here with 7 Sims total, maybe you would need some extra storage space for like big winter coats or boots or stuff like that. If you're staying here in the winter time, then I could totally understand that. And maybe there are some more like covers and pillows and stuff like that stored in that closet. So I just decided to place a walk-in closet because I thought it would be realistic for a larger house like this. And then after that, we're actually moving on to the second floor. So we have this little landing area where I place an extra bookcase because, well, I had the space for it and I needed something to fill up the space. So I place a little bookcase, and then over here is going to be the first shared bedroom. So I was totally thinking that this could be for kids to share, for siblings to share, or just friends to share. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, I made this a little bit more on the colorful side and a little bit more matchy-matchy, as you can see. And I really liked using these beds from Cats and Dogs because the covers on them are so cute. The little print and the colors are just so nice and very foresty and kind of autumnal in a way as well, which I was kind of trying to go for. I mean, obviously you can also stay here in the summertime, and I actually built it in the summertime as well, or in the default build mode weather, if you will. So yeah, that's definitely just summer. But yeah, in the fall, I think it would be gorgeous to stay here in the fall, and all the colors are going to be so pretty. I actually took all the screenshots for this build in the fall too, so yeah. You'll see that if you've seen the screenshot or if you've seen the thumbnail, so then you would definitely see that. But after this first shared kids bedroom, I moved on to the bedroom next door, and I was trying to go for the exact same layout because for a rental, I thought that that would make sense. But then later on, I actually realized that I blocked the door with the bed on the right side of the room. I don't know why I didn't see that immediately because I knew that the door was there. But for some reason, I just had it set in my mind that I wanted to go for the exact same layout for this bedroom. But that actually didn't end up working, obviously, because I was completely blocking the door with the bed on the right side, as you can see. Kind of dumb. I don't know why that happened, but it just happened. So later on, I actually decided to just delete one of the beds and turn it into a single bedroom. So this is a bedroom for only one sim, maybe for a teenager or someone that wants a little bit more privacy. So yeah, there is a single bedroom in this house as well. And then for the last bedroom, like I said, I turned this into could be shared or could be single bedroom. I just placed two single beds next to each other. So like I already explained, you could have a couple sleep here because it is kind of like a double bed, but you could also have siblings sleep here because it is still two separate beds, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought it would make sense, and you could always swap it out for an actual double bed if you wanted to. I tried that too, and it works. Routing and layout wise, it definitely works. So you could do that if you wanted to, but I just thought it was a nice little realistic element and something I haven't actually done before, so I thought it was nice, something different. And I really like how it looks in here too. But as you can see, color scheme wise and like pattern wise, this bedroom is a little bit more sophisticated than the other two upstairs. So yeah, I was thinking that this could be for adults, but yeah, obviously you could also have kids sleep in this room, or teenagers if you wanted to. And then for the last room of this house, this is going to be that play area, or that game room, if you will. I just placed a little simple desk with a computer because, like I already explained, a computer for gameplay is just definitely something that you need, also on vacation. So yeah, I just really wanted to include one in this house. And then I also have the space for a Don't Wake the Llama table. At first I wanted to try and fit in a foosball table, but that one was a little bit too big and was definitely gonna cause some routing issues. So I decided to go for a Don't Wake the Llama table. I thought that that was a cute game to include in this house. And then I also, as you can see, placed down a couple of toys for the kids because I really didn't have any room to do that anywhere else. So yeah, I thought that this playroom was a nice option and definitely very useful for this house too. And then as per usual for the rest of the bathrooms, I didn't really record those. So I only recorded the one full bathroom downstairs, but obviously I furnished the rest of the bathrooms too. So I'll just show you the rest of the bathrooms when we hop into the game and when we do a little tour of this build. So don't worry, there's 3 bathrooms total, so your Sims should be covered. And yeah, after the interior, we're moving on to the backyard. And as you can see, I extended the back porch a little bit so that I had the space for a large dining table with 8 chairs. And then after I did that, I actually decided that I wanted a little bump out on the back porch so that I could place a fireplace. So yeah, that's what I did later on. And I think it looks very cute because, like I already said, I really wanted there to be a space for your Sims to have dinner together. I don't know how realistic that is gameplay-wise. I mean, I struggle having 3 Sims sit down for dinner at the same time, so I don't know how you would do that with 7 Sims. But yeah, I still wanted the option to be there because I thought it would be realistic. So yeah, I just decided to do that outside, and I placed this little fireplace. This little outdoor fireplace is from Snowy Escape, if I'm not mistaken, and I love it so much. I really enjoy using it every time I have the chance to use it. So yeah, I definitely wanted to include it for this house. And then I also placed a small little grill and an outdoor bin, obviously, so your Sims should be covered. I just think it would be so nice to sit out on that back porch and have like a winter grill or like a winter barbecue dinner, if you will. I think that that would be so nice with that view over the lake too. It would be so dreamy and so magical. But yeah, for the rest of the backyard, as you can see, I just placed a nice little fire pit and stuff so that your Sims can just sit out there and roast some marshmallows and tell spooky stories and just hang out by the fireplace. And yeah, that's actually going to be it. So let's jump right into the game and I'll show you the build in real time. So here we have the build in the game. I think it looks so dreamy, especially with this background. Do you see that lake and that forest in the background? I just think it's so nice and definitely a dream location for me for like a fall vacation. I think that that would be so nice. I actually also set my game to autumn, as you can see by the trees right here. And I love how this house looks in autumn. This house just screams fall to me, and I definitely want to go on a fall vacation right now. And then a place like this would be so perfect. So as you can see, this is the facade of the house. We have a nice front porch with a chess table and an extra little dining table right here. I actually also placed a picnic table out here. So there is lots of places for your Sims to sit down and hang out. And then in the backyard, we have this big porch, as you can see, where I placed a big dining table and this fireplace. And oh my goodness, it would just be the coziest spot to sit here, have a winter outdoor dinner. I don't know, it's just so nice. And then this view over the lake when you're sitting here roasting your marshmallows, count me in. I want to go right now. But yeah, when we go inside, we have this little cozy entryway with a chair and a mirror. It's just purely decorative mainly. And then I did want to make sure to include a nice coat rack. I actually forgot to delete this little shoes. They're not supposed to be up there, obviously. This is what it's supposed to look like. So yeah, just a nice place to store your jackets and your shoes and your umbrellas that you would definitely need in the fall time, I think. And then over here off of the hallway, we have this tiny little full bathroom. I just really wanted to make sure that I could fit a shower in here. So it's an awkward little shape, but it definitely fits. And then through this archway, we have the main living area. So we have this very spacious living room with a couch and a couple of chairs, a nice TV above the big fireplace. Cozy is definitely what I was going for this build. And then back here we have the recently remodeled kitchen. As you can see, it's quite modern. It's very comfortable. It has everything your Sims would need, and yeah, just very nice for a rental kitchen, I feel like. But if you're staying here with a lot of people, then you definitely want a nice kitchen. And then over here we have this little dining table with 4 chairs around it. You could also just sit here and play some board games. I feel like that would be a very cozy spot for it when like a couple of people are just watching TV, and then you can just sit there and play a board game with your siblings or your cousins. I don't know. I just think that would be really fun. Then over here we have this tiny little extra hallway off of the hallway, if you will. And this one leads into the master bedroom. So over here we have the nice spacious bedroom with some large windows, a lot of natural light coming in. They have their little dresser over here, and then a walk-in closet too. And then off of this little hallway, we also have this bathroom. So this little bathroom definitely feels like an ensuite for the master bedroom, except for the bedroom isn't actually attached to the bathroom. But this bathroom is definitely meant for the master bedroom, if you will. So yeah, this one has a shower tub combo, and it's just very simple. Then when we go upstairs, we have this little landing area. This landing area is nothing special. It's just a hallway hallway basically. But off to the right, we have this shared bedroom, which I thought could be very cute for siblings to share or cousins or just family members. I don't really know, but I just could totally imagine 2 kids sleeping in this room. And then in the bedroom next door, this one is more like green and creamy colored. This is a single bedroom with only 1 bed, but the layout for the rest is exactly the same. I thought that that would be realistic. And I literally included these dressers for all of the bedrooms because I just thought that that would make sense for a rental. Then over here, we have the only upstairs hall bath, which is very similar to the one downstairs. This one also has a shower tub combo, and for the rest, it's pretty much exactly the same as the one downstairs. Then over here, we have the games room with a computer and the toys for the kids and the Don't Wake the Llama table. I think this room turned out very cozy and it's definitely a nice room for kids to just sit down and play. And then last but not least, this is the other, I feel like it's a bedroom for adults, but yeah, it could be a bedroom for a couple or for family members or for friends. I just really liked placing 2 single beds together. I feel like it makes sense and it gives you more options for whoever stays in this bedroom, I feel like. So yeah, that's nice. And then again, I used this dresser with a mirror above it and this chair. I repeated this chair throughout the bedrooms too. I just felt like that was a realistic touch, but that's actually it for this house. So this family log cabin is up on the gallery and it comes in at just under 98,000 simoleons. However, I built it as a rental. I have no clue how much the rental price actually is. It's going to be quite expensive, I feel like, because it's a very big house with a lot of items in it, but I feel like that makes sense for a large family rental like this. That would definitely be more on the expensive side. But yeah, it goes on a 40 by 30 in Granite Falls if you wanted to place it. And I think that that's where it looks best with a lake in the background. I don't know. I just think it looks so dreamy. But that's actually going to be it for this video. So I really hope that you enjoyed this one. You can definitely go ahead and download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmarysims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmarysims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!